Right, hopefully we're live. I'm just going to go over this trade I took this morning. Oh, I made a little bit of a balls up of it, but didn't anticipate the where to scale out of it. I've got a. So this was the open here. This is 10 a.m. Melbourne, Sydney time. We had some light buying. It actually opened higher than where it closed. So it was closed on New Year's Day, because this is the 2nd, yeah. So it was closed on New Year's Day, and it opened slightly higher. We had some light buying, which got tested here. And then we had a complete reversal here, and I got in here because there was some, if you look down here, we were starting to get some really, on the delta, this is the delta here at the bottom, we were starting to get some, even here, the buying here on the delta was quite light, and then we started to blow out these buyers. So I got in here, and then she went all the way down. I added here because there was some aggressive selling here, so I added another position here. I should have added earlier, but anyway, I'm a bit cautious. So this is my live account here. 26.75 points. I was up to 38, but I'm going to explain to you what happened, because I took a bit of drawdown to try and. So I added here. So I think I was up to 4 contracts, and here, I don't trade with this screen. This is the 5-minute screen. I trade on the 1-minute screen. If you can see here, if you watch this on a desktop, you'll see here 443 and 140. And 324. So what that means is them numbers is way more buyers than there is. Sorry, the way more sellers than there is buyers. So, and it was the same here. See, it was just rattling down here. So I added one. I had the confidence to add one. And when we got down here, we had some absorption from buyers, but it wasn't particularly strong at first, but then it completely reversed. Now I took a bit of drawdown, meaning I lost a bit of money trying to hang on to this trade, about 8 points, and ended up getting out here. Because it come back and the sellers were weak, the buyers got back in, they come back, the sellers were weak here, and it started moving up, so I just got out. But here I made an awful mistake, because the red ones, the arrows, that's when you put a short position on. The green arrows is when you put a long position on. So I ended up buying the market here. What a regret that was. I ended up buying the market and getting straight out, and the bloody thing rallied right the way back up. Like, we're talking like 80, 60, 70 points. This is still moving because the market's still open. And I messed around here and lost some money. I normally don't get involved in the middle because I just get chopped up and lose money. So I normally, but anyway, let's just go back here. This was a big regret here. I should have stayed in this trade. If I'd have stayed in it 2 more minutes, because I betted the market would move up because of this reversal, this complete reversal. this reversal here. So I got out here in my short position with about 38 points. Took a bit of drawdown, like I said, so I lost a bit of money. So I was about 30 something points. Got back in long here, and then it went against me, and I thought, oh, I didn't know what was going on, but I should have hung on to it for a few more minutes, because then it rattled right the way up, and I could have held on to this all the way up. Probably lost out in another $500-600 there, easy. US dollars, so you know, you're talking $1,000 Australian. And here, messed around here, got blown up. Well, this blue line is the high of day. So the high of day, I got back in short, thinking we were going to get a reversal, but it never happened. It come down a little bit, got blown out by the buyers, and now obviously the market's still live. But I'll put this, because I've got my son around, I'll put it back on the simulator, just in case he messes with the computer, because if he accidentally puts a trade on, and I'm, you know, busy doing something, we could lose money. So, but let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. So this is let's clean this depth of market up here. Clean that up. So let's squash this up so we can. This is a very old. This is Sierra chart. They've been around for like 25 years, 30 years. It's a very old. It's not a, you know, their website is like a 1980s website, but their software is just unbelievable. Because you can see all the transactions, so it doesn't matter if you're Goldman Sachs or JP Morgan or Barclays Investment Bank, or little old me, you know, putting 2 or 3 or 4 contracts on, nothing can be hidden. So if they're putting 50 or 100 contracts on, or 4, if you see here on the depth of market, nothing's hidden. So, but I think I'm done for the day, because I've had a decent. I should have, when I was up 38 points, I should have just walked away. But anyway, we live and learn. We're still up. We've still done well today. We still made enough, so and a bit. So, but if we let me just get this chart back here. So if we're coming down here now and we go up and then back down here, so if we try to push up and then come back down and then try to push up and come back down, yeah, I would get in short, because it means the buyers are weak. So the buyers are weak. So you got to, but that reversal after that massive sell-off, it was very aggressive sell-off. It only lasted about 15 minutes. But I should have spotted that absorption. Let's go back on this 1 minute. I don't want to keep this video too long. Let's just go back on the 1 minute. Here's the absorption here. Here, but see, there's heavy selling. Hold on. Where did I add? Let's just, hold on. Show order fills, yeah. Oh, I've put it back on Zoom. It only shows. Let me put it back on Zoom. Let me put my live account back on. Open trade window. Okay, now you can see the order fills now. So where did I add? Oh, here. here. So I added here. So when you see the red, it means a short position. If that was green, it means I betted a long position. So I added here because it was it was just rattling down. So I thought, right, I added there, and then we moved right down. But I didn't really spot this absorption because the actual, you see the buying 100 here, more buyers than sellers. Well, that's not very strong. You'd want that like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800. You know, but like I say, I hung on to this a bit too long, thinking it was going to reverse. I was asking a bit, and I took lost a bit of money. I should have just took the 38 points, and I ended up, well, I took off some here, and I left one on here, and it went against me, so I just got out of it. And it was a good job I did, because it just absolutely hammered up. Just absolutely. But, like I say, let me show you. Bad mistake this was. Here. See, this is now green, meaning I've put on a long position here, but it went against me rapidly. You see down here, it was 228 more sellers than there was buyers, and I thought, well, I've made some money, and I'd lost some holding on to the trade. Took a bit of drawdown, never worked out, so I just got out. But what a mistake! If I'd have just held it to the next candle, because these sellers got blown out here. Look, 280 more buyers than the last candle, and it's 52 buyers more in this. I should have. It was silly, but anyway, it was because I hung on to the trade, took some drawdown, lost some money when I should have just got out, and spotted that reversal. I should have got out, and then after this here, after these sellers got out, then got in somewhere here, because it just absolutely motored all the way up. There was a bit of messing around here. The sellers tried to come back, but they got blown out, got their positions blown out. Look at all this, just got blown out, and it just motored up even more and more and more. So anyway, and then I messed around here thinking it was going to reverse, but the highs are down, not on this, they're on the 5 minute, but the highs a day were 59554. Back here, this here 5954. They were the highs a day, but it actually blew past there. It went up to 5959. So, and it's been coming down now. The buyers, they're trying to trap these sellers now. See, they want to move it up so these people get scared and then get out, because if they get out of their short positions, they got to buy the market, and it puts fuel onto the fire, moves this up. It's called some people call it a squeeze, or squeeze them out. But anyway, I've decided to start journaling. And I'm not writing stuff down when YouTube and OBS Studio is free. I can just make a little video. And especially this channel's for my son. I mean, he's very young, but eventually he's going to be trading for a living. But yeah, but I'll call it quits there, because the market's still live. But I'm not. I'm done for the day. I've made enough, so. I'm going to put the sim back on, get rid of that. I mean, I'll keep an eye on it if I'm bobbing around the house, but let me just show you quickly. get rid of this. So that was the higher day. We broke that. Here, I tried to get in and think there was going to be a reversal, but no. Now, if these buyers are weak and they get blown out again, and it goes down, then it's probably a confirmation. Let me show you. This might be a better chart to show you. This one is more of a traditional chart. This is more of a modern chart where I use a really old-fashioned system. So 5. So they were the highs of day. But we're slowly coming down, and now we're just messing around here. So, but these buyers can't get anything done because they're buying the market and getting blown out by the sellers, buying the market, getting blown out by the sellers, buying the market and getting blown out by the sellers. But we've got to make new lower lows, because like this is not confirmation of an entry really. And we're right. Now we're building value here. You know, we're doing this business where I'm not interested in that. I trade high range or low range back in, or from the high range back in. I don't trade in the middle because you just get chopped up, you just get blown up. So I've done it over and over again and learnt my lesson. So I normally stick to 2 or 3 trades a day, and then win or lose, and then that's it. So because the big guys, that's, you know, they want to be making 1 to 2 trades a day. You've got to have a patience and discipline. You don't want to get involved in this chopping up. If you're chopping in and out of here, you know, the commissions you're going to pay, your brokerage fees, it's just not worth it. You better, you know, you need to get 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 points. So it's just not worth it. But it's just a good. Let's get rid of this. I actually bought this chart off a guy on YouTube, Gabriel. Is it price action volume price action, something like that? He's got his YouTube. He does a market analysis on a Sunday, which I listen to. It's quite good actually. He's no fool, Gabriel. He's no fool. But anyway, I'm going to end it there, and 'cause I don't want to make it too